Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Having completed Alan Wake, we are now ready to move on to Alan Wake 2. In the cabin of the Baba Yaga, we did, of course, on Halloween, play, I want to say, if not all of chapters 1, 2, and 3, chapters 1, 2, and most of chapter 3. But we are going to start again now that we have the full context and do a full playthrough here. I'm excited because I was really enjoying this game when we started it. And I know it's got a bit of a slow burn beginning. First game kind of did too. But definitely does start to take off. So let's jump in and see what kind of ass this game gives us at the start.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
It really
This
is
story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
You gonna show me Stucky's face at the very least? No? Sorry, it's not Stucky, it's Nightingale. But I just wanted to see how much he... well, we'll see his face later. For now, let's get our man ass out of here. Definitely an intro that establishes his tone. Fuck was that? Okay. Okay. Ooh. It hurts every time.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
What the fuck?
I do wonder where the facial hair and the balding came from, because his character model did change significantly from the first game. But there are many reasons that that could be. The title card is still ridiculous, though.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
Rest in peace, James McCaffrey.
I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
The synchronized coffee drinking.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing. A before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Right.
I can go take a look.
I never said that, Mulligan. I said we should both be down here, watching this dead guy. Wait.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
That's right, you never saw them in the original, you just heard their voices.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Meet Deputy Thornton at the general store.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
This whole
mind
case board
place.
thing is...
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
So far I've been finding this to play... Even though this part does have some kind of interesting implications for the story, it really is a pacing breaker.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Ted Lane, Wendy Davis, Percy Wolf. Neither of them are... None of them are from the original game, actually. Previous murders. Victims, all reported missing in 2010 with no other commonalities. Dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising around the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Murder method, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on the wrists and legs. Deep gash in the front in the chest, heart missing. Oh, do we have a... Oh. Victim was reported missing in 2010 and discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake area 2018, some organs missing. Predation, state of body doesn't match the 8 years spent in a lake. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as the cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. So wait, he was found in 2012, her in 2018, and him 2 weeks ago, and this, I believe, is current to 2023. Two of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of the body. Bloating of the corpses is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in water. Killer profile. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. Message from the killer, maybe? Or their art? Post-mortem tattooing on the body. Murder targets have no discernible common traits. Apart from all going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Series of murders that have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help search for the killer. All right.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Ahoy, Mr. Drew! Alan Wake 2 is going steadily. We are just back at the beginning
Hey,
and
Casey.
starting.
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
And I hope you're having a good Friday, you and Ms. Jenny too.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is none other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, excuse me, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Oh, we ain't going that way. Cabins are that way.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
Getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Still odd to see a phone out here overgrown and neglected, but I guess that's a statement of how payphones are in the modern era. It's just a light rain.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
That is quite the streak, Mr. Drool. Thank you for being so regular with
This is
us.
the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
And with that,
Step 1.
we definitely know
Examine
this
the
game went
corpse.
for an R rating instead of PG-13. It does kind of look like.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. And a key image is placed. It will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable in the case board and in your goals. Investigate the crime scene.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
And placed neatly on the table beside him. This is consistent with the previous killings. The major chest trauma is heart found near the victim's body. Heart was removed but then left on the table near the body. Was the murder interrupted? Well, if there were witnesses, then obviously the murder was interrupted.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Bruising indicates the victim was alive when restrained, matches the other cases. The killer, in brackets S killers, and the victim.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants presents a messy scene. Crime of passion, premeditation. They really made a mess here. Caught up in the act or just sloppy work. Murder matches previous cases but interrupted. May find some new leads this time.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Got the boot, so then he wasn't on official business when he came to Bright Falls searching for Alan Wake. He was just written into the story.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been? Thornton said victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen Bright Falls 13 years ago. Nightingale went off the deep end and FBI fired him. Premeditated or spontaneous? This looks new. Bought by the killers. Why? To mount a camera? Weird snuff film? Actually, it was for light. And we know why it was for light. Because he came out the frickin' lake. Now that I've freshly replayed Alan Wake, it all actually makes sense to me. Cooler and beer bottles left nearby.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
It is a very Finnish-style cabin, and her sweater. Then again, the game is made by Finns, and they purposely stuck a lot of Finnish references into it. Staking out his spot, having a cold one while they waited for our victim. Killers waited for victim, brought equipment, murder was premeditated. But what was Nightingale doing out here?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Start here.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Greater Washington area. The Oh Dear Diner menu. Investigate the crime scene. Profile the victim. I thought I just did.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Ah. Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now, after 13 years? Where has he been? Check the lakeshore.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Sounds good, Thornton.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
She's
It's
definitely
not that
got some
complicated.
clairvoyancy.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Which is Ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She drowned him, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. So what happened to Nightingale was kind of reverse. He rose from the lake intact, and then his heart got taken out. I mean, that must have been shitty. I mean, he was literally just, like, ejected from the story by, like, just basically the lost smoke monster grabbed him and pulled him out of the story. He was done. And then, apparently, 10 years after that story ended, he comes out of the lake in this one to start this story. So, like, Darkness just had him in the lake for 10 years. That it's kind of weird, but anyway.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Hi, Al. Definitely a much better way to introduce the pages.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
However, where, like, finding the manuscript pages kind of broke the pacing of the first game, the Mind Palace is totally what breaks the pacing of this game.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept the sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
She is 100% clairvoyant.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together.
Footprints
After his
emerging
partner
from
got
under the
killed in
rock.
field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Why'd he walk through a boulder? It doesn't make sense. Trail's gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns. This doesn't make sense. Am I asking the wrong questions? Dead end. Literally. Anything else here?
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Learned all we can here. Now we need to get the body back to town for examination. More going on here than I'm seeing. Need to examine the body back at town and prepare. Is the killers watching us? Game on.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it.
The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter. Can't go any further. Water's too deep. Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it
Deerfest
myself.
again,
Oh,
huh?
and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
That is good to have. Thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Big generator there.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Gotta love multi-purpose keys. Perfect.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
They really did keep it very close to what the town looked like before.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Oh, look.
How much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
They do love their coffee.
Man, it is sweaty in these suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot caffeinated beverages you found has anything to do with it?
Multicolored deer this time.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my... our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just 4 days.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims?
No roads, huh?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah.
Jukebox is out of order. Poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on!
Have some pie. I'll take your mind off things.
Anything down here? Holy crap, there is. Dream work. What was with this?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Ah. Happy Harvest, I see. Map of Bright Falls.
I need something to force this open.
We do? Never actually explored this part before.
It won't open.
Just went right to the victims. I'm glad I did. Or not victims, witnesses.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime.
Oh, really?
Here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting.
Good job with their facial expressions.
The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree. Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was...
What was that?
That's all.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
That hole in the fence was probably
Nothing
them.
to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Multiple assailants chanting with the matching dress code. We're not dealing with a serial killer. Yeah, of course.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now
Oh,
in
it
case
is
you have any more
Rose.
questions.
Like we even dream of missing Deerfield.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Oh, Rose.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Ooh, cult cases.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Stop the cult, we're going to need to understand them, their ideology, their goals, their members. No, that wouldn't go there. Huh. Cult symbols. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. It's a badge of pride. Cultists wearing deer masks. Cult psychology. If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest?
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff.
Cute.
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
In the bookstore
Hey,
around
what do
here?
you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
Walls have definitely changed.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Oh, he doesn't have facial hair. Okay, no, now it definitely looks like Nightingale. Man, he had a small penis.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Same tattooing.
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here.
Writing on the heart.
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Yeah, all of that is done now. So we have a different branch on this case breaking off down here. Ritual writing. How did the killers write this on the heart? How? I can't make it out what it says. Cause of death. Chest ripped open, something visible inside. Illegible words on heart. As I suspected, it looks like there was something put in there. bruises, defensive wounds on victim. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. Smudged text under the victim's skin.
No. Text is smudged. Looks inverted.
Tattoos on
Heart
body
can't
and
have been
heart.
marked before removal.
How did killers have time? This doesn't make sense. Is this some kind of tattoo? It's too smudged to read, so maybe the writing was put on the skin while he was in the lake.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin. Heart has something inserted into the chest. Tattoos on body and heart. How did the killers have time? Just doesn't make sense. Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Bloating of joints indicated long-term water exposure. It's a bloody page.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Somehow her gun landed all the way out there.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
All right. Well, there we go. First chapter is done. So I'm gonna go take a break, make some food, and after I eat some food, we're gonna come back and do the second chapter. So thank y'all for joining us for this one. Do keep your eyes on them notifications and join us in about hour and a half maybe for the next one.
Call the secrets from your